No, no, absolutely not. Welcome back. Coach Berek, Equity Podcast, giving you tools to be fit for life. CrossFit does not make you bulky. No, it doesn't. Bodybuilders, professional athletes, like football players, professional CrossFit athletes, they have a very muscular aesthetic to them, which some people call bulky. However, they do not just accidentally fall into that type of aesthetic. They train for years a very specific way, eating a very specific diet, consistently with discipline for long periods of time in order to look like that. It's not something that happens by accident. That being said, I can understand the the feeling of not wanting to look like that, right? Not being that type of person, or being scared of, changing who you are, and looking at that change can be very scary. Doing something, especially when you're unsure, when you're coming into something that you've never done before. As soon as I touch a barbell, as soon as I do a little bit of weightlifting, I'm going to start getting really bulky, and I don't want that. That makes a lot of sense. I hear you. However, and it takes more than just working on your health to get there. It takes a lot of effort. So, yes, we might have some fears, or um, feelings of not wanting to look like that, but it's not going to happen in a year. It takes a lot of time for that to happen. Most people that ask that question, what they're looking for is weight loss. They're looking for maybe just to tone up a little bit. They don't want to get bulky. They just want to lean out. They want to lower their body fat percentage, right? And how we do that is by increasing our lean muscle mass slightly, by reducing our fat. That is how we get that tone aesthetic, right? We want to be a little bit lean, but we don't want to get bulky. All right. So we need to lift some relatively heavy things. We need to do that a couple times a week. We need to start eating more vegetables. We need to eat protein every meal. And then we can start seeing those changes. And you're not going to get bulky doing that. That's going to come through a lot more effort, as we talked about before. Bodybuilders don't look like that on accident. CrossFit athlete, professional CrossFit athletes, professional football players, professional anything, don't look like that on accident. It takes a long time to do that. When you have a general physical preparedness program like we have at the gym, our group fitness, we're just trying to be overall fit. When we focus on being fit for life, focus on longevity, doing those things are not going to get you overly bulky. They're going to make you fit and healthy. Lean muscle mass is not a bad thing. And we'll get a little bit more into that in a little bit. Reducing your body fat. Those two things are generally go line in line. You're going to increase the lean muscle mass a bit, and the body fat will come down as well. A GPP, General Physical Preparedness Program, is not going to make you a bodybuilder. It will make you healthier and fitter. When we start seeing some of that more lean and strong aesthetic is when we start leaning into performance. When we start focusing on what am I truly capable of? That's when we can really start seeing that defined look. that some people might call bulky. When we lean into that performance, when we figure out, hey, how strong can I get? How fast can I get? How much can I improve my running, my gymnastics, my weightlifting? What am I truly capable of? Then we can start seeing that. But that is a decision that has to be made. And even once you just start thinking about that, that doesn't mean it's naturally going to happen. You still have to do the work in order to do that thing. Right? When a bodybuilder starts working on things, they have to do a lot of work in order to see that mass increase, in order to see those shoulders be more defined, to see the back more defined. They have to put a lot of work into it. Football players have to put a lot of work in being explosive and strong and fast. It doesn't just magically happen. It takes years to do that. So if we're just focused on weight loss, if we're just focused on GPP, we're coming in 3 to 5 days a week. We're eating protein, we're eating veggies. We're going to be exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be focused on losing weight. We're going to be getting a little leaner, a little toner. That's where most people want to be. And this is the reason why when we started Equity, when people started Equity, we have a sit down and talk. Hey, what are your goals? Why do you have those goals? How do we get to those goals? And then we attack that program. All right. We have an action plan and we start working on it. And then we revisit that plan. We revisit where we're at. We revisit our goals because maybe those goals change. It's an iterative process. It's not just up here and this. Here it is, and then I just do that forever. It's an iterative process. We want to change, we want to adapt as we grow and adapt. Focus on moving more, focus on eating more, focus on sleeping more. Doing those things will help us get to where we want to get. And bulkiness will not come overnight. It won't just magically pop up. Now, I talked a little bit about lean muscle mass coming, you increasing your lean muscle mass when doing a general physical, a GPP program. And it will. And we want that. Muscle is not a bad thing. Even if we don't want to get bulky, that's fine. But in order to tone, in order to lose weight, we need to increase our lean muscle mass slightly. And that is a good thing because muscle is the defense against aging. When you have the strength to squat, you can get up off the toilet, you can get up off the ground, you can play with your kids, you can play with your grandkids. When you have the grip strength to hold your body weight, you're going to be able to carry things into the house. You're going to be able to pull yourself up off of the ground. You're going to be able to hang from something if you need to. You're going to have the strength to be able to go for a run, to go for a ruck, to do hiking so we can improve our VO2 max, grip strength, squatting, VO2 max, leg strength, squatting. All those things are huge indicators of longevity. They all reduce the risk of all-cause mortality. So when we have lean muscle mass, when we reduce our body fat percentage, all of those things are also going to go up. And our chances for all-cause mortality decreases. Our chances of being independent longer increases. Our longevity increases. Our happiness increases because we can keep doing the things we want to do for longer periods of time. We want to focus on the process of doing those things, not the result of those things. When we focus on making sure that, hey, you know what success looks for me? Success looks like I'm getting to the gym 4 days a week. I'm getting protein every meal. I'm drinking 50 ounces of water every day. I'm sleeping 7 to 8 hours. If I'm doing that, I'm winning. It's not I win when I have 20% body fat. because once you get there, something else is going to change. We want to focus on the process, and that's how we get there. There's a lot of information out there, and it's a lot to sort through. You can't know everything. And we don't want to be always trying to know everything. If we're just constantly on our phones, we're not being present with each other. Having somebody to guide you through that process, to answer the questions that you're worried about, to answer the questions that you don't know, to really break down how this program can help, or how any program can help you. A coach, a support system can help you get there, and it'll help you get there faster. Instead of trying to figure everything out on your own, have somebody else help you get there, where they're the expert, where they've done this for multiple people, or if they've done it for themselves, they've helped other people do this. That's going to get you there faster, safer, and make sure you're getting the results that you want to get. So find a place like that. I know a place. If you want to know where it is, what it is, just comment below and I'll let you know. Thank you so much, guys, for taking time out of your day and adding a tool to your toolbox. If you think this might be helpful for somebody, shoot it to them. Comment, comment their name below or send it to them. Let them know. My goal here is to help our community be healthier, help our community to improve their health and fitness, and help people live happier lives. If we're healthy, if we're fit, we can do more of what we want to do for longer. And that's our goal. Thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you. Cheers.